So hello, I'm realizing this is the first time my face has actually been on this channel. So hi, and this is going to be a video about my BTS concert experience and tips for the Speak Yourself concerts and other concerts they do in the future, so enjoy! So I asked you guys on my Instagram some questions you all had about my concert experience, so I'm going to answer them. For me, I brought my Army Bomb version 3 with me, and I didn't actually bring a bag, which is a very, very bad idea. No matter where you're sitting, I suggest bringing a bag, and definitely look up like what your venue allows, because I know some venues only allow like certain size bags and some venues don't allow backpacks, so definitely look that up before your concert. I brought my Army Bomb, and I brought a huge bag of food, which I did not eat all of, so I don't bring too much food with you. But I would suggest bringing some snacks and definitely water. Bring water. That is the one thing I cannot stress enough, because I had a GA seat and we had to wait for so long, and they didn't allow us past the security point with a water bottle, and everyone was dying of dehydration, so please bring a water bottle. But so yes, my Army Bomb, I brought food and water, and I brought a sweater, like a jacket thing in case it got cold, which it did not, and I brought a small wallet with my debit card and some cash in it, and I had my ticket, of course, please don't forget your ticket. And I also brought a mini portable charger. I think I actually have it here. I brought this mini portable charger, which is a really good size. They have these on Amazon and stuff, you can sort of get them wherever. But I kept this in the front of my jeans pocket during the concert because I didn't bring a bag with me, which again was really stupid. Please bring a bag. I don't know why I didn't. But the portable charger definitely helped. I was charging it right before the concert started, and it definitely helped. I think my phone would have died without a portable charger. But yes, I recommend bringing money because lots of people are selling things there, and there's an official merchandise booth, which I bought a lot of things from, and I didn't have a bag to put it in. But yeah, food, water, light stick, money, and bring sunscreen. I suggest bringing sunscreen, but maybe something you can, a thing of sunscreen you don't really care about, so you can throw it away, because again, it depends on your venue. They might not let you in with the sunscreen, so just again read on your venue website the list of prohibited items, of things you can't bring, and then they have a list of items that you can bring, so I suggest again looking through that. I have a lot of favorite moments. It's sort of been a while since my concert, so it's a bit hard to remember now, which is really sad. But I think my favorite moment is the first time that Tae came over to my side, we were by the little edge of the extended diamond stage thing. And it was the first time any of the members had really come close to my side, and he stepped over the edge and poured water on us, which was really fun. Another one of my favorite moments was at the end when Jimin came to the edge of the stage again by my section, just sort of stayed there for a good amount of time at the end of the very last song, and then blew kisses and everything, and it was really cute. I think that those are my favorite moments. I got my Army Bomb, they had just released the new version of the Army Bomb version 3, and I sort of panicked and I just went to the official site and bought it. At the time I didn't even know if my venue allowed light sticks because they had said very strictly that they weren't allowed up until then, so I sort of freaked out, but they did end up letting them in eventually. But I got mine from the official website. I don't know if they still have them in stock now, but other places that sell them are Choice Music LA and Music Plaza. I know if you're like in the US or close to California at least, which is where I live, then those are two good stores and websites. If you guys know any other websites, then like comment them down below because those are the only two that I really know. But they also sell Army Bombs at the venue, which is very helpful because they have a ton of them and they will not run out. If you get there like an hour before or something, they're gonna have Army Bombs left, and I think they sell batteries too, so just bring money and I think you should be fine. I don't really know because I didn't have a seat at my concert, and I know for the Speak Yourself tour that it is all seated, so everyone's probably gonna get there around the same time. I suggest getting there maybe a few hours before the concert starts because I know, at least from my concert, there's people actually like getting there really early and camping out. When I was waiting in line to get in for GA just for merch, which was a bit ridiculous. I mean, I probably would have done the same maybe, but people will get there really early for merch, so if you want like one of everything, I suggest getting there like really early, but if you just want a few items, then probably a few hours before and you should be fine. Again, the venue will have a list of prohibited items, but my venue didn't allow backpacks at all. That's another reason why I didn't bring a bag, which was really silly. I know for the Rose Bowl they don't allow umbrellas, I'm pretty sure. There's like a bunch of random things that some venues don't allow, but then there's like really obvious things like don't bring a gun in, of course. Like just check onto the website for your venue. It was Answer Love Myself, and they sort of like did not a mashup, but like the song went on for much longer and they like took bows and it was like a 10-minute song. But yeah, it was a really good song for the end of the concert. Although it's now really hard to listen to that song without getting really emotional, because like I missed the concert a lot and it's sort of hard to remember a lot of the things that happened if I hadn't had filmed all of it. I wore this shirt and black ripped jeans, and I had like a little jacket thing over this. I suggest looking at the weather of where you're going to the concert, because I know that for the Speak Yourself concert it's going to be outdoors at like huge stadiums, so it could be really hot at the beginning and then get really cold as it gets dark. So I suggest maybe you could wear shorts or a skirt, or I'm probably just gonna wear jeans again and a t-shirt, and then probably just bring a jacket with you and you should be fine. I need to plan my concert outfit for the Speak Yourself tour. I have no idea what I'm going to wear, but I'm excited to plan it. I don't actually know this question because I was sort of there really early for my concert, but I know that people got there like an hour or something before and there were still lots and lots of Army Bombs left. So they'll probably just have like a huge stock of them and you'll probably be able to buy one. I bought mine in advance, so I wasn't as stressed going in, but I know they'll probably have some at the venue in case you're worried. I would expect a lot of screaming and yelling, and the entire atmosphere of the concert is really, really great. It makes you really, really excited before the concert actually starts. I remember when I got there, I was super tired and sleep deprived because I woke up at like 3 a.m. or something. But once I got in there, the music videos were playing on the screens, and it was just like an amazing experience to be there with everyone, and everyone was like doing the fan chants and they knew all the lyrics of the songs. Yeah, I had a really good concert experience, and I hope that you guys would also expect a really fun concert experience too. I made one friend while I was in line. I talked to a bunch of other people too. I came with my 2 best friends who I had GA with, but I met this one girl in line who was really sweet, and we stayed together throughout the entire concert. I actually lost her once because I didn't get her phone number before talking to her, and she had my stuff and we had to like run around the venue and try and find each other. But she was really, really nice. I haven't actually talked to her in a bit. I should do that again, but everyone there is really, really sweet. I got a little goodie bag from someone I met in line. Yeah, everyone should be really, really sweet to you, and it's really fun to make friends. Again, I mean, I've been to other concerts, so I think I can answer this question, but if it's your first time going to a concert, there will be lots and lots of rows of seats, and then sort of like the last seat has a letter on it. It will have like H or something, and then the individual seats are numbered, so you just you can also just show your ticket to one of the security people there, and they'll probably help you find your seat. But again, I didn't have a seat for the last tour, and I had to it was actually really hard to find out where we were supposed to line up. We had to like snake around to the back of the venue and then just sort of wait in a line. It was like so complicated, so I'm glad that everything is seated, and hopefully this tour will be a lot less stressful this time. I think if you look up on Amazon like stadium bag or like concert allowed bags or something, there are like these big clear plastic bags which are always good to bring. I think I'm gonna get one of those because having a clear bag is good so the security doesn't have to like open all your stuff and look through it, but the size requirements for each venue are probably different. I know mine didn't allow backpacks, which was hard, but probably like a small like purse thing will probably be good. I know for the Speak Yourself tour, the GA tickets are also seated, so you probably only have to get there an hour or so before. I would suggest getting there earlier and not like right when the concert starts, because that would be, you'd probably miss some stuff. But if it's another tour and it's standing GA, I got there at around 6 a.m. and started out like 4th row and ended up being about 2nd row by the end of the concert, which I think was pretty good, but I know people camped out like days in advance, so it really depends. And I barely did actually. There was a lot of waiting in the GA line, and I didn't have enough water once we got past the security checkpoint, and we never really sat down. I mean, before we got in past security, we were like, there's a bunch of sitting down, but after that, everyone's really, really squished, and there just wasn't any room to sit down, so we just sort of stood there. And then when we actually got inside the venue, like no one was sitting down for some reason. I don't know why. So I just like, me and my friends just kept standing, and by the end of the concert, my legs were so tired and my arm was like held above my head from holding my phone, so everything sort of felt like my whole body was just gonna collapse, and I was really dehydrated. So I barely did survive the concert, but it was still really fun, and please remember to take care of yourself if you have a GA experience or even seated, because that's definitely the most important thing. I know a lot of people like fainted from dehydration, which is really, really bad. So please bring a water bottle or something, because your safety is definitely the most important thing. I liked when they came out to the extended stage, not just because they were really, really close, because it was sort of a mashup of a bunch of my favorite songs. For the Love Yourself concert, they had 2 separate set lists. I got the one with Bapse and Fire and Attack on Bangtan, and everything was sort of just mashed up into like one medley thing, which is really, really cool. And I remember not being able to tell a difference between 2 songs, like when I was actually like during the concert. It was like Attack on Bangtan, and then it just switched to Boys with Fun, and I remember just like standing there and I just didn't realize they had made the switch, and I had to like look back on my videos afterwards because I was just like so immersed into everything. But I think that was definitely my favorite part, because they were also like really, really into it, and like the transition between the songs was like amazing, and like the transition into Fire, they were just like all so into it. That was definitely my favorite performed songs. I think definitely Tay, because whenever they like lined up, it was always in the same order. And since I wasn't directly in front, I was more to the side, Tay was sort of just like the closest when they lined up, and then he also walked over a bunch of times. Jimin also came over a lot, and Yoongi sort of went back and forth. Yeah, I mean, they all like sort of come over to your side, which is really, really nice, but definitely Tay was over to my side a lot, which was great. I used my phone, which I'm filming with now. I know at most venues they're probably just like, no filming or whatever, but literally everyone had their phone out, and I could see the security and like made eye contact with them, and they didn't do anything to stop us, so they're not really that serious about it. I know you can't bring in like big DSLR cameras though. I know fan sites somehow sneak them in, but I would not suggest bringing in a giant camera. Probably just your phone or another small camera is fine to bring in. Now I'm not sure if I can think of it. At the time, probably right at the concert, I was just like, oh my god, someone said noticed me. I do remember making eye contact with the entirety of the Machne line, I'm pretty sure, and Hobie at one point, I forget when. I think during Answer Love Myself, sort of everyone was going over to each side of the stage. But yeah, they do a good job of making sure to sort of look out across the entire audience. I think it's a really cute idea. Lots of people gave me little bags filled with like chocolate and photo cards. I might do that for other people for the Speak Yourself tour. It's definitely a good way to meet people, and if you have a seat, I think it's definitely a really good idea because you can just like hand it out to people. If you're up for it, I think you should definitely make one. It's a really cute idea. I'm pretty sure it's $50 without shipping, so I think if you buy it at the venue, it's probably almost exactly $50. Yes, they did. A lot of them just like didn't come all the way up to the edge, but Jimin and Tay like stepped over like these little light things that lined the edge of the stage, and they like stepped over it and were like so close. It was really, I mean, I didn't think they were gonna like step over the little, like they were like on the very, very edge. I thought they were actually gonna fall off, but they do come very, very close if you have GA standing tickets. I can play the clip, I think I just screamed. scared, so I didn't really quite register what was happening until after the concert, and then I sort of felt a bit silly because I feel like if I had a seat or just like had slept a little bit longer, then I probably would have actually been a lot more aware of what was happening during the concert. But it was still like an amazing experience. But yeah, my reaction was a lot of screaming and just saying "oh my god" over and over again. That's like the one thing you can hear in my videos. But yeah, those are most of the questions. I hope this was sort of helpful, and I hope you guys all have amazing concert experiences if you do go to a concert, and if not, then I bet you guys will have an opportunity to go eventually. And yeah, I hope this was helpful. This is my first time doing a video like this, so I hope you guys liked it. And yeah, if you have any more questions, you can comment it below and I'll try and answer them. But yeah, thanks for watching the video.